Idiot. I'm hiding my face in shame right now because I just did something so stupid. I can't believe it. I'm a complete moron. I just deleted all of the footage from the video I filmed yesterday from 2 different places in one fell swoop. Just out of pure mindless autonomy, you know what, I'm not going to get into the details, but I just now, while this food for today's video was on its way, managed to delete the files from both my SD cards and my computer, and I'm sorry if I seem a little bit on edge in this video. Alright, let's get to it, man. Today, I got myself a pizza from a place called Pizza School. I used to eat this pizza every single day for probably a solid year and a half. This is a pepperoni pizza. They only have one size, and this doubled in price since the first time I used to get it back, I'd say 2013. Granted, that was 10 years ago, but still, a complete double of price is pretty insane to me, right? I mean, when I first got here, it was 5,001 for a pepperoni pizza, which translates in today's dollars, it's 4 USD, right about there. Right now, it's 9,901, which is about, $8. Still pretty cheap, but not as cheap. I wonder if it's changed. I haven't had this pizza in quite a long time. It's not that great. And basically, I just want to see what's the deal with this double in price. Is it double the quality? Or is inflation just gonna cause me to lose my mind even more than it already has gone? Let's take a look. Okay, this has gotten smaller, no joke. It's gotten smaller and it's doubled in price. Unless I'm tripping. This used to be bigger than this, man. I mean, look at this. It's like the size of my head. I first noticed it when I picked up the box. I'm like, damn, this box shrunk. And I'm guessing this shrunk, I don't know. Dude, it was never this small, and it had more pepperonis for sure. I mean, you're getting a slice with like half a pepperoni on there. But I did do a video on this like a few years ago, I remember. And yeah, I don't know. There's not much to really say about it. You know what? I'm just holding it. Let's try it. Let's see how it eats. I don't think we need a real good close-up. It's cheap. I mean, $8 for this pizza, that's not bad. Let's see if it still is decent. I'll tell you what. This brings back some memories. There's that cardboard crust. That I used to love and hate. That's it right there. I think it might be slightly different. I'm not really sure. It's like 90% the same from what I remember. Like I said, I was eating this every single day. Same kind of cheapness, decent cheese though. I mean, it doesn't taste bad. It doesn't taste off. It reminds me of a cheap pizza that you would get maybe, I don't know, at school. No, but now I think about it, they do call it Pizza School. So what do they say? Best quality, reasonable price. I just noticed that. I'm sure they said something different back in the day. Price is like cheap price, good price. Now just reasonable. I'll tell you what, man. It's kind of like frozen pizza quality, maybe a step up. And this is better when it's fresh if you actually eat at the restaurant. It always was. But I guess, yeah, I mean, even still, $8 for a pizza that's pretty small, and you just, if you're in the mood for just craving pizza or something, obviously no affiliation with this place, but yeah, it'll do in a pinch for sure. Anyway, I have mentioned this before, probably the last time I filmed this, like years ago. But I might as well mention it again if you haven't seen that video. I had a strict routine down when I first moved to Seoul. So I did 2 stints. I've done like 2 stints in Korea, I'll say. I used to live in the countryside for about a year. Not really the countryside, but just like a smaller city on the southern coast. It's actually, like, compared to what I know, a pretty large city. It was like over 200,000, I think. And, you know, I was struggling there. I came over with $4,000 to my name with no plan. I was 22, and I had received like an inheritance, so to speak, of $4,000. And I decided I'm going to make it work. So I was living down in this city, and I was struggling. That's where I first discovered pizza school. And I wouldn't get it every single day at that point, but I ran out of money. I had to end up going back to America for a while, and then came back to Seoul. And that's when I started eating it literally every single day. I had a plan. I had a budget. I knew about pizza school, came to Seoul, and I had the system where every 3 days I would eat 2 pizzas. So basically, I would walk. Unfortunately, it was about a 30-minute walk from the place I was staying. So 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. I would get 2 pizzas. I didn't want to, this pizza does not keep well. So I would get 2 pizzas, go home, and while it was still as fresh as possible, I would take a whole pizza to the face, and that would be like my cheat day. And I would put the other pizza into my little fridge that I had. And that, I would always look forward to that first day on the 3-day cycle, you know. Because that's when I could just sit down, put on some YouTube, and just max a whole pizza to the face. So day 2 of the 3-day cycle, I would eat half of the second pizza. Usually I'd reheat it on a frying pan, and that would be kind of like my lunch. 1/2 of a pizza of this pizza is not enough, so I would supplement that with free ramen that they had in the place I was living. There are certain places, like really kind of closet rooms, you might have seen on YouTube, Goshi ones, Goshi Tells. You can get free ramen and free rice and free kimchi. It's kind of like a dormitory, basically. So I would get free ramen and eat that to supplement my half pizza. And I would do that actually for day 2 and day 3. By day 3, this pizza, I'll tell you what, it's already turning. But by day 2 and day 3, especially, it gets so bogus. And then you reset the cycle. So, you know, if all goes to plan, I'm spending 10,000 won, which is, I guess, $8 every 3 days. So that's like 100,000 won, maybe $80 a month on food. Which isn't bad. I don't think I could do that these days. Not even close, man. Not even close. And yeah, so the 10,000 won or $8 for 2 pizzas now is the amount of money you have to pay for 1 pizza. So it's crazy, man. Real crazy. And I think it got smaller. I don't think I could name another thing that I know off the top of my head that has doubled in price in the last 10 years. Inflation, man, ain't no joke. I don't know what to think about it. I'm not smart enough to know what's going on. And way too lazy to look into it. Because, like, what am I going to do about it anyway? You know what I mean? Nothing I can do. Well, I'll tell you what, man. If this pizza price was the price it is now when I first came to Seoul, I wouldn't be able to survive. Well, I could survive, but it'd be a lot harder because this really got me through it. It's nice to eat as a little reminder, you know what I mean? When you're forced to eat this, I mean, it's pretty paper thin. It used to be thicker too. That's for sure, man. This used to be, look how thin that is. Look at the crust. Look at the edge crust. They're really cutting corners, man. That's so crazy. Yeah, dude, this used to be, I'm not even close to full. This used to kind of fill me up. Can't believe it. It is what it is. The past, don't dwell on it. Let's try to learn from it. Try not to delete all my freaking files again like a freaking imbecile. But yeah, there we go. Pizza school. This pizza doubled in price in the past 10 years. Thanks for watching. I'm seeing out of here. Peace.